3D art gaming chat fun. It is your show. Yes, yes, I need you. 3D art gaming chat fun. Let's learn together. 3D art gaming chat fun. It is your show. Come now, join us. Subscribe. Come now. Yes, yes, I need you. 3D art gaming chat fun. It is your show. xsinick show. Gaming chat fun. Let's learn together. 3D art gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you. It's show. Come and join us. Subscribe. Come now. xsinick show. 3D art gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you. It's our show. Come now, join us, subscribe. Come now, the xsinick show. The xsinick show. 3D art gaming chat fun. I am xsinick and I love you.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the xsinick show. Hey, welcome to us hanging out together. Today I'm going to jump into doing some 3D modeling, and we're gonna probably try to finish up that spaceship, take a look at a couple other things that we started, and see if we could get back into doing game art development. Continue finishing that up, and we'll see how it goes. Trying to get back into the regular scheduled things like a year ago or something. Hey, let's get into it, guys. Enough chitty chatty. Let's go. Okay, launching Blender here. Whoa. Hold on, guys. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe my mic was a little bit low. Okay, yeah, so yeah, let's get into this. So I think there's a new version of Blender out. So this is 4. I think Blender 5 is out. I think I saw something like that, came across an email. Let's check it. 5.0 beta. Whoa, is that Sintel on a dragon? Or is just maybe somebody did that? Whoa. I wonder what's new. What's new? Let's check it out. Okay. So it's a beta, so it's this is under development, is in beta until November 5th. Okay. It's pretty interesting. Let's get it. Alpha beta. Wow, they even have a newer Blender 4 release that I don't have. So you know what? Let's get this one. let's get the new one, the beta. Oh, there's an alpha. That's even newer. That's how they're doing it, right? Wait, hold on. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's again let's try the alpha. Whoa, we got a new blender to check out. Wow. Is that alright, you know what? It says candidate. That makes me a little nervous. Let's go back into Blender. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go grab that. Okay, download. I think I have the 5.3. Alright, let's see what I got. Blend, this is 4.5. Yeah, no, I'm down one. So let's not get a candidate. Let's get whatever this is, a long-term support version. Download that one. Yeah. Let's get rid of that the candidate thing. And I was like, nah. If he's a little nervous about that one, get rid of that one. Oh, this is great, new blender. We got 2 new blenders to take a look at.
Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating Jesus' mental state. Hope you can relate. Sunrise, sunrise, sunrise. Sunrise, 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 sunrise.
Okay, yes, let's see. Can't wait. Okay, so we might use this one here instead of the one that I have. So let's just zip it, extract here. And then we're going to check out the new blender. What's actually in Blender 5? Is there like a video out there on that? Hold on.
Regenerating Jesus' mental state.
Your 5.5 beta, what's new? Boo, there's no videos. Just joking. Okay, 5.1, let's see, alpha probably fixes some things. So under development. Okay. Animation and rigging. Okay, so literally it's like, you know, development things. So animation and rigging is being worked on.
Regenerating my mental state.
Wait a minute, let's see here. This is before and after. What does after have?
Regenerating Jesus' mental state. Hope you can relate.
Nothing comes up there. Whoa, what's going on? Stop. Assets, let's check assets. Compositor, color, cycles, and
You are
viewport.
forever with me, making me new.
Nothing is popping up. Let's check here.
Divine, that's how faith grew.
Okay, here
Make
we
me
go.
over into a new world.
Okay,
I am the
EV light
clay,
probe
you
environment
are the
compatibility break. Okay,
Make
so this
me
is
over into a new
ooh,
world.
matte caps.
I am the
Guys,
clay,
you know I
you
love
are the mold.
I love me some good matte caps.
Regenerating my mental
So those are
state.
viewport like shaders.
Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating Jesus' mental state.
Okay, so they added a
Hope you
new
can relate.
and reworked an existing viewport matte cap to include a layer for specularity lighting. What? This increases the shading quality and reliability on dark surfaces. I love it. We're gonna check all that out. Okay, so this is the more updated version of Blender here. Let's put that in there first. I actually have Blender 5.1 there. Why am I launching the old Blender if I have the new one? Okay, let's get rid of this here. And from there. Whew. This is even newer. Let's launch the newest long-term support. Oh yeah, it's got that game that we played. That game was a lot of fun. I think it's called Dog Walk. Soft Wiggle. This is, guys, I was playing with a file like that transit system. Let's load it in here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, they should have like is it church real? Okay, so guys, this is probably a bigger scene, of course. So let's see what else we have in here.
Keep it moving like I'm Joseph with a dream in the night. Ain't no weapon formed against me ever taking my life. Holy fire,
Portal. An update. I have the transit system, but I don't have a ship. Hold on. Don't save. Okay.
I'm constructing something greater with my brothers in sync. Moving righteous in the jungle.
Dropship. There we go. Damn. Okay, we're working on this thing. We're gonna see if we can snazzy it up, you know, make the model a lot more complex. I'm just gonna focus on the exterior for now. The interior can be a whole different work, but not too much. We'll do a simple interior. I believe this cracks open. Yep. We could do a simple interior. Okay. We'll just leave that up. I'm digging the new 4.5. It feels snappy. Let's go ahead and okay. And all my plugins are in here, so I'm not gonna save. Let's not save. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna get rid of all the extra ones I got here, like these two. Okay, let's get rid of that. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. If it does, well, oops. Okay, so this is my Blender thing here. Let's click on that. Okay, error launching program. Open wet text file. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we could change the narrative. Change the directory. Okay, so let's jump in here. This is what we want right there. Copy. Let's see if it allows us to do it. I'm not sure. Should. Okay, so that should work. Save. Close that down. Yeah, boy. Okay, I'm just gonna pin this. Is in. Here we are. Okay, I'm gonna launch the new Blender and see what that's like. Let's extract that. Ooh. Okay. They're working on it still, right? So it feels like a slightly bigger file. Let's launch it and see what it feels. We'll see what this. Oh yeah, you can tell it's beta. It's kind of like wobbling up right here. Oh, it's a dog again. Import Blender 5.5 preferences. Okay. Feeling kind of good. Let's see what they're talking about with the. Let's load a dropship in here. Yeah, different map caps. So you click on map cap. I'm talking about like specularity. Is that a
xsinick? Listen.
Just overall map caps.
Listen.
I mean, it does look shiny here.
In the beginning, I created.
I don't know if this was what it was talking about, but anyways, let's get rid of that. Let's Let's go back to regular. Let's leave the 5 point, no, 1.510. Just leave that one alone. Okay. Okay, open the dropship in here. You know, I like using the matcap just to kind of simplify the shape. Oops. Okay. I want to be careful where he's clicking everywhere. So let's go map. Nice. The Lord is my shepherd. He gonna handle it all. I can do all things through Christ. That's my boast. He strengthens the weak and he feeds every host. Listen. Oh, okay, so I see the difference. I see the difference in the shading. So with the other shading, it was brighter. Yeah, and there was some specularity happening. Yeah, that felt a lot better. But because it's an alpha, we can't work off of that. ZBrush, guys, we're working in ZBrush today. Okay, let's have object. Let's go material color. Yes, yeah, we gotta make I gotta make an interior for this. Seek ye first the kingdom, he gon' give you more. Listen. 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 The Lord is my light salvation. I shine. Wait on the Lord, he gon' come right on time. Pray without ceasing, keep my spirit alive. Run the good race with his word, I survive. No weapon form shall prosper when I stand tall. Okay, just gonna see if I could like select some stuff out here so we can make a nice interior. Christ, that's my boast. He strengthens the weak and he feeds every host. Listen. 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 So I got a question for you guys, if you're watching out here. You know, feel free to answer me in the comments or in chat or wherever. So with the advent of like AI and all that sort of stuff, you know, we're seeing a lot of like content coming out, you know, people who normally probably don't really have too much of affinity for like doing things like in 3D or 2D, you know, they like type stuff and they get images and that kind of thing. I think like maybe the things that separate that kind of work from someone who has been working in traditional media like 3D and painting and drawing is the imagination, right? So you develop over time, you develop your imagination and you use hand-eye coordination to kind of be able to use these tools, these manual tools, to produce visual work, right? Visual art, right? And you may be really adept to it, and with the advent of AI, you're probably wondering like, what do I do now? You keep doing what you're doing, you know. You keep doing what you're doing, you know. I've certainly, many of you guys probably know, I've certainly used AI recently to try different ideas out and even make like some music and different things like that, and nothing is wrong with that, right? But where it gets wrong is if you start to I think what people are like hoping or like alarmed about, they don't want it to devalue art, right? That's the one thing. That's the one thing that concerns me. Like with every new, stride in computer technology, I'll put it that way. It seems like there's always some kind of devalue of art going on. Like people are like, oh, we don't need like this artist anymore, or like why? You still need him. Yes, we have AI, and yes, we could do stuff quicker and whatever it is, and artists could be eccentric sometimes, but man, like you don't want to throw the baby with the bathwater. I don't know, maybe that's not good, But you know what I'm trying to say? You don't wanna be like, oh, you know, well now I don't have to like, you know, pay artists, you know, like why not? You know, they deserve to get paid. Because in the end, artists have imagination and they've been developing it out before AI. So you could have like some people who just never into art, but they have a few ideas, but the ideas might really be good because they don't know how to. They haven't developed the idea like an artist would. You know what I'm trying to say? So artists in the hands of an artist, you know, AI, even if the artist is not directly manipulating the AI, if the artist is talking to the AI and telling it what to do, he know exactly how to put forth an image that somebody who's not trained in that just wouldn't think of. That's all I'm saying, you know. So, and I think there will still be people out there like myself and many other people who would also value work from an artist. Like just like you know, like we have photography. I've used the you know the photography idea, right? So the photography idea is, you know, you could take a photograph of like a really nice scenery, and that's good, right? People like that, right? But you know, people still appreciate someone who can paint, and someone who can paint the same scenery also. They're still like that's at least that's my view. You know, that's my view. That's my view. So, you know, I mean, AI is the new hot topic. So everybody's all over it. You know, employers don't know what they're doing, so they, you know, they're sacking people over it, and it's just weird. It's not good, like all that sort of stuff, right? But no, you just have to chill for a minute, and you know, and the next thing too, somebody is like ILM. I watched a whole thing on ILM, right? When they finally closed the model shop, you know, some people in the model shop went on to be some of the best digital artists ever. And it's the same thing I think with like AI. You know, if like you know, it might no longer be somebody physically like sitting down creating a bunch of things with AI, but it might more be like, you know, someone who uses AI is probably the best AI director or trainer that there is. You know what I'm trying to say? And then too, if you're an artist and you know, despite AI being a thing, this is my other thing, guys. So despite AI being like a thing in the world and people get acting all Google and gaga over it, right? A real artist is still gonna want to create stuff with their own hands. You know, like you have 3D printers, right? You have 3D printers and you have like automated processes. But what's going on is that some people still like to take a hammer and some nails and you know, like a lathe and different things and create and saws and still create woodwork. You know, that's not gonna change that. You know, and nothing is stopping you from like, you know, learning how to draw still, learning how to do 3D. Look, I'm doing 3D by hand. I'm not asking AI to do it. Although, you know, AI could like take some of the stuff and create a 3D model of it, and nothing's wrong with that. But I like enjoying, you know, how to do it myself, you know. And I'm pretty sure AI in the future is going to be really good where you could direct it and say, hey, I want a model of this, a model of that. And I'm sure they're pretty close. It's pretty close to that, I'm thinking right now. You know. But that doesn't mean that there's no place for a 3D artist, you know. Maybe in the eyes of a business person, right? So, you know, the only thing is like, you know, dollars and cents, you know, which is okay. You know, but I think there's always room for artists. Just like practical artists, right? So like what happened with the practical art? Remember digital art took over and a lot of people who did practical art, what happened to them? They lost like a lot of work. They couldn't really pay for stuff, especially if they couldn't do digital work, right? But you know what ended up happening in the end though? Like right now, if you're a practical person and you're in a movie set and you say that, hey, I could do some, you might be able to do the entire movie practical, But I think a lot of directors, now they appreciate being able to have a lot of a lot of their movies and stuff, like certain aspects of it practical. It just gives a certain kind of realism and it gives a feel. Even if no matter what real digital, got there, right? Like the practical stuff still feels nice to have some of that in there. Sometimes practical doesn't work for some things. I have to admit, it might be a little bit too ambitious. Some to use practical, but yeah. So, anyways, that's my 2 cents. It's like, oh, xsinick wouldn't stop talking about this stuff, guys. Okay, so let's see here. He keeps going and going. Alright, I'll put it to you guys this way. So you guys know that I talk a lot, right? And I talk about different things that are on my mind. It's kind of like a stream of consciousness thing because I'm creating stuff, right? So like the things that pop up in my head sometimes when I'm creating things, I speak out, right? Now if you go to other content creators, a lot of them are very quiet. Not all of them. A lot are very quiet, and I think that is great, right? That is great. There's a proverb that says, empty barrels make the most noise. I'm not an empty barrel, but that proverb is out there. But what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to say is that, I'll try to always give, you as a person that watches the stream something to think about while we're working on this stuff. And it's not just gonna be like completely silent all the time. I'll go silent sometimes, but not all the time. Right? A lot of food for thought, makes the stream different, right? And interesting. And don't be surprised if you guys come on here and see me doing a bunch of goofy antics and stuff like like some other streamers, I might be hopping all over my chair. Let me know if you want to see that, see like the real me, like wearing like a funny hoodie, hopping all over the chair, laughing uncontrollably. I'm not gonna call any names. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that those people are wrong for that. I'm just saying that don't be surprised if you come on come one time on the stream here and you see me like, doing antics and stuff. Would you like that? Walking around my room, probably not with my shirt off or anything like that, but do people do that still? Probably not. I don't think it's within Twitch's policy. I think you gotta you can't do that. But what I'm trying to say. Well, I hope you are. Hope you know. Okay, guys, I'm being quiet now. Okay, so I said I would stay quiet. If this opens up. Oh, that cannot happen like that. Look at that. That totally crushes into the... Wow, it's a good thing I did that. Can I do this? Would that look stupid?
My hope, sometimes it's like walking a tightrope. When I was younger, skill was to be expected. Now I can see all that was defective. Your holy words bring the dead to life. Give her the wisdom, make her my wife. So many things used to
No, yeah, that should work. That should not interfere with any. Oh, look, there's some clash back here. No. Okay. So basically, again, clash here. Just a little bit.
Give that bones life story unfold.
Why is that clashing?
Jesus, you blow minds with one word. The dead will live again. You are the light. Take a deep breath now. I feel alright. I thought it was over. Seemed like
Why is that?
nothing worked.
You know why? Because it's like a whole different thing here. I get it. I see what's going on.
Bring dead things back to life. Your gift so bountiful.
This is stupid. Let's bring this in. Okay, and then this screen here now. Okay. There was a little too much there. Almost like that. Okay, so it clears what it needs to clear. But then other parts here.
Son of man, can these bones come to life? Dry bones, hear the word of Lord. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am mighty, my words are living. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am faithful, my word is your king, yeah. And there is life giving my hope. Sometimes it's like walking a tightrope. When I was young, the skill was be expected. Now I can see all that was defective. Your holy words bring the dead to life. Give ear to his, make her my wife. So many things used to look impossible. You took bread and fish, made them multiple. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am mighty, my words are living. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am faithful, my word is your king, yeah. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am mighty, my words are living. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am faithful, my word is your king. Give dead bones life story unfold. Jesus, you blow minds with one word. The dead will live again, you are the light. Take a deep breath, now I feel alright. I thought it was over, seemed like nothing worked. Taking my hands off the wheel, no, I see my worth. You take control of my life, your word is powerful. Bring dead things back to life, your gift so bountiful. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am mighty, my words are living. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am faithful, my word is your king, yeah. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am mighty, my words are living. I am the Lord your God, yeah, I am faithful, my word is your king, yeah.
Yo, son, I'm tired of all the obstacles in front of me. Why me, son? I feel like to shout out in anger. I need resources to solve problems. Jesus, I need a gem to sell or something.
You will live again.
excess I nick. I'm tired of falling short. I'm tired of sin. I'm tired of the system. I'm tired of being evil. I'm tired of being weak. I'm tired of lack. I'm tired of hate. I'm tired of despair. I'm tired of having to fix. I'm tired of emotional mix-ups. I'm tired of being fear. You will live again. Drop a gem on them excess I nick. I hate falling short. I hate sin. I hate the system. I hate being evil. I hate being weak. I hate lack. I hate hate. I hate despair. I hate having to fix. I hate emotional mix-ups. I hate being fear. You will live again. Drop a gem on them excess I nick. Jesus overcame falling short. Jesus overcame sin. Jesus overcame the system. Jesus overcame evil. Jesus overcame weakness. Jesus overcame lack. Jesus overcame hate. Jesus overcame despair. Jesus overcame so all things are fixed. Jesus overcame emotional mix-ups. Jesus overcame fear. Son, I'm tired of all the obstacles in front of me. Why me, son? I feel like to shout out in anger. I need resources to solve problems. Jesus, I need a gem to sell or something. Drop a gem on them excess I nick. I'm tired falling short. I'm tired of sin. I'm tired of the system. I'm tired of being evil. I'm tired of being weak. I'm tired of lack. I'm tired of hate. I'm tired of despair. I'm tired of having to fix. I'm tired of emotional mix-ups. I'm tired of being fearful. Drop a gem on them excess I nick. I hate falling short. I hate sin. I hate the system. I hate being evil. I hate being weak. I hate lack. I hate hate. I hate despair. I hate having to fix. I hate emotional mix-ups. I hate being fearful. Drop a gem on them excess I nick. Jesus overcame falling short. Jesus overcame sin. Jesus overcame the system. Jesus overcame evil. Jesus overcame weakness. Jesus overcame lack. Jesus overcame hate. Jesus overcame despair. Jesus overcame so all things are fixed. Jesus overcame emotional mix-ups. Jesus overcame fear. You'll stand in Jesus, son. You'll stand in Jesus, son. You'll stand in Jesus, son. You will. Yo, son, I'm tired of all the obstacles in front of me. Why me, son? I feel like to shout out in anger. I need resources to solve problems. Jesus, I need a gem to sell or something. You will live. Drop a gem on them excess I nick. I'm tired of falling short. I'm tired of sin. I'm tired of the system. I'm tired of being evil. I'm tired of being weak. I'm tired of lack. I'm tired of hate. I'm tired of despair. I'm tired of having to fix. I'm tired of emotional mix-ups. I'm tired of being fearful. You will
short. I hate sin. I hate the system. I hate being evil. I hate being weak. I hate lack. I hate hate. I hate despair. I hate having to fix. I hate emotional mix-ups. I hate being fearful. You will live. Yeah. Drop a gem on it. 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 xsinick. Drop a gem on it. Drop a gem on it. Jesus overcame. Jesus overcame falling short. Jesus overcame. Jesus overcame the system. Jesus overcame. Jesus overcame evil. Jesus overcame. Jesus overcame lack. Jesus overcame hate. Jesus overcame despair. Jesus overcame. So all things are fixed. Jesus overcame emotional mix-ups. Jesus overcame fear. Drop a gem on him. xsinick. Drop a gem on him.
Yo, son, you are born a soldier here on battlefield Earth. We don't battle against each other. The fight is against the army of hell and sin. Yo, check it.
Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of his life means he gains everything. Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of your life means you live everlasting.
Straight smooth like butter. Scriptures right out the gutter. Word of life from the Father. Sword saviors, word of the Creator. Walking, I ain't talking, bro. The devil lies like Pinocchio. If you're a soldier, let the world know. Out of his belly, living waters flow. Yeah, son.
Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of his life means he gains everything. Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of your life means you live everlasting.
Let's believe with our heart. Jesus' kingdom reign now start. I'm slinging his word like a lawn dart. Stubborn hearts like the Red Sea do part. Troubles will come and troubles will go, like the evening rain and the morning snow. Out of his belly living waters flow. With his guiding hand we all grow. Yo.
Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of his life means he gains everything. Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of your life means you live everlasting.
Smooth like butter. Straight out the gutter. Yo, son. You are born a soldier here on battlefield Earth. We don't battle against each other. The fight is against the army of hell and sin. Yo, check it. Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of his life means he gains everything.
Okay, so it's one of those things where something like this needs to happen like that, right there. But look what happens when I put the internals in. It's gonna clash right through.
Jesus kingdom reign now start. I'm slinging his word like a lawn dart. Stubborn hearts like
Yeah, you know, that's like completely. Unless I change the internals. Unless I make the back longer. Yeah, that's probably a thing. My bad, guys. Yeah, why not? Why not make the back longer? There we go. Let's select this, select that, select the internals. Okay, let's do some of this. So we could let's go make that, right? And let's just make the back longer. Why not? So we get that shape, but it looks better because this part should have been under the wing. But then if I bring the whole wing back with everything, then it will be under. But then the wing is going to be thick, like this. A thick wing, and it's not bad. You know what? That might actually work. It's so crazy, it just might work, and it does. Let's keep this like this. Let's go side view. Let's see exactly by how much we're pushing this back at. Just bring it up to this point. And then there's this part here. Let's bring this. This is like the wing part.
Yo, son, you were born a soldier here on battlefield Earth.
So it's off here.
We don't battle against
It's
each
changed,
other
fundamentally changed. It's changing the fundamental shape of it to a degree, but
of hell
I think that should work.
Yo, check it.
Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of his life means he gains everything. Jesus wins, he wins.
Yeah, it just needed that
Battle king
underscoop part.
of your life means you live ever.
And this part looks rounded because of this right here. It shouldn't have, I'm thinking it shouldn't have that. So this is straight. We might have to make this tighter.
Yeah, son.
Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle king. Laying down of his life
Okay.
means he gains everything. Jesus wins, he wins. He is the battle
Okay, that brings back that part there a bit sharper.
of your life.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything to round it out because, you know, it just loses any kind of you don't want that. You don't want it to lose any kind of tooth or design. Okay, so it's a little longer than what I think. I don't know if I like this. What do you guys think?
Yo,
It makes sense, right? In the grand scheme of things,
He is the battle king. Laying down
it works out this way.
his life.
You know what? It would have to be like that. It feels practical.
Jesus wins,
It's all good.
he is the battle king. Laying down of your life means you live everlasting.
This opens and then this comes on, right? So that's what has to happen. It has to crack open, crack, and then this thing comes on. And the way you do that, oh, wait a minute. Do we see? Is it view? Do we see keyframes in here?
My child, listen.
Okay, there we go.
This is my master vision.
Okay, crack open, then down.
Son, keep yourself holy. So one day you will behold me. I know life
If I was to actually animate this, of course it'll wait a little bit and then do the whole thing and whatever. Okay, let's come over here. Select this part here.
Keep your feet shod, walk correct, all appearance of sin you
Okay, let's duplicate this on the other side.
devil is after you day by day.
Shift
Pray
D.
to me and him will my heart slay.
X.
Keep yourself
Let's just
holy,
take a view here.
so one day you will be holy. I know life can be balmy.
This is right, this is left.
I am your savior, so in me never quit. Live my words and you will become perfect. This world is after you making living hard. Recite my scriptures, remember I am your God.
Okay, so that works.
Son, keep your
And of course, if we change this, that'll change too. Okay.
Son, keep yourself holy, and I will have
Yes, there's definitely. Okay.
will be elevated with my
Technically, what could also happen is that this part here should be back here also, if it's like a symmetrical kind of thing going on. But let's just leave this like this for now. Maybe there could be some kind of internal kind of scoop. Yeah, so the back, it just reveals internals rather than, okay, let's do that. Internal like engine thing. So while the idea is fresh in the head, and the head, I mean like my head. Let's see what we can do with that. So we'll do. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, we're going over here. Okie dokie.
My child, listen. This is my master vision. Son, keep yourself holy, so one day you will behold me. I know life can be bummy. Pray to me and I will have mercy. Oh, son, keep yourself holy, so one day you will behold me. I know life can be bummy. Pray to me and I will have mercy.
Keep your feet shod, walk correct. All appearance of sin you must reject. The devil is after you day by day. Pray to me and him will my words slay.
Son, keep yourself holy, so one day you will be holy. I know life can be bummy. Pray to me and I will have mercy. Oh,
I am your savior, so in me never quit. Live my words and you will be
So this could
perfect.
reveal
World is
internals.
after
I
you
think
making living hard. Recite
might
my
be cool.
scriptures, remember I am your God.
It might be cool, or might not. You guys gonna have to let me know. You said, Nick, that wasn't cool. Or something like that, I guess.
You will be elevated with my blood. No more need for a global flood. I know your flesh is evil, holding you down. Practice my commandments and receive life's crown. You will receive life's crown. You will receive life's crown.
Son, keep yourself holy, so one day you will behold me. I know.
Okay, let's see if I can rectify what's going on here. Okay, so that looked like that might look there like that.
child, listen. This is my master vision.
So sometimes you gotta get these things out the way before you could like actually do something with something, you know.
So one day you will behold me. I know like and
Probably it's not the most like exciting things to do to like try to make sense of you know, of things like this. But like if you're working, if like you're doing like development, sometimes you don't go to this level. So like I'm like actually doing like a 3D thing with this. But what I realize is sometimes you gotta go to like a level of like, okay, this works like this. You know, it looked like something that could work, you know. And then especially when you're like developing like new IPs and different things like that. And sometimes you use it, sometimes you realize, you know, wait a minute, you know, that was overkill, we didn't need to go to that degree. And it happens to a lot of you know, a lot of developers and stuff, you know. So there's a lot of developers, you know, sometimes they do stuff like this. And they're like, you know, that was a little excessive, you know. And but then when you see the concept art, like, whoa, why didn't they do that? But you know, probably for like, you know, like time crunch and stuff like that, you know, it's too much, you know, to get. But sometimes you need to like do certain things to get like a good grasp on like the world that you're creating, even if you're not going to use it in the final game, right? And so a lot of people will say, oh, well, that's waste or whatever it is. But if you're building something new, like a new, as I said, a new IP, a new world, sometimes you just need to go there with it, right? You need to say, okay, what is this? You know, what is that? You know, can we build that out just to see in theory if it works? You know. Or what we need to do. Sometimes you need to go all the way there. You know? It happens in film and all. Like sometimes they create whole scenes that are cut out of films. But sometimes it's more about, you know, okay, this is as far as we could go with it. But you know, as good as it answers a lot of problems. You know, when they're doing it for the film or whatever it is, but you know, for that final film they may not use it, you know. But there's probably sometimes to move forward they need to answer certain or solve certain questions, you know, even as filmmakers about the world or creature or whatever it is they're doing.
Overcome, overstand, overabundance. Overcome, overstand, overabundance.
What is going on here? Didn't I just
Overcome, overstand, overabundance.
oh boy. See what's going on here, guys?
Overcome, overstand, overabundance. Yeah. Overcome, overstand, overabundance.
Yeah, so that'll clash into there. So I definitely need to come something like this. Let's just give it like a little bit of something. Let's knock this back like this. Let's go halfway. I'm gonna select all of it and then merge the distance. So I could do a cut like that. And I think it goes up to like maybe here.
Automatic vision. I'm a Christian on a mission.
Bevel that.
Living bangy bang with God, son. It's the precursor
Okay,
to
guys.
eternal ignition.
Yo, what was that about? xsinick, bangy bangy. Give me a
Okay, so that needed to happen like that. Okay, so this could like be considered like some kind of propulsion system, right? Or part of it. Man, I don't think I have to build the internals like so detailed, but it might be good just to have it. Like at least some polygons representing that. What, didn't I?
Got swallowed by a whale, yo, I enter the fish. You were there with me serving food so delish. You were the one to push me
That's what
to go
separated
out. Go to all nations, tell them what it's all about. Your feet are so beautiful, full shot. Prepared
What
on
am I
my
doing
walks
wrong?
with the word of God. Red ones, yellow ones, green ones, blacks. Handing out cards of salvation, Bible
Can I
tracks.
just separate that?
Preaching, sharing the good news. When I wasn't doing this, I was so confused. Laying treasure in heavenly places with the Father
Okay,
on earth.
finally.
The word
I was like,
should be
what-
preached
what
to
is
every
going on there?
sinner. Keep spreading the gospel, son, you the best one.
Okay.
Preaching God's word till his kingdom come. Keep spreading the gospel, son, you the best one. Preaching God's word till his kingdom come.
Let's go to the top view. It's going to here.
His word is fortified with vitamins and minerals. If you eat it daily, then you become invincible. If you
His
believe
word
it
is
daily,
fortified with
then you
vitamins
have
and
hope.
minerals.
His
If
word
you eat it
saves us
daily,
life,
then you
and
become
that's his
invincible.
word.
That's
I'm a
from
preacher,
yours
you a
truly.
preacher, we're a preacher too. Spread the word, tell the word.
Inspired by the Holy Spirit, of course. Like I'm,
Fortified
you
with
know.
vitamins and
Come on,
minerals.
guys. You guys inspire
The
me
word
too.
of God only spawn generals. Yo, son, you on the move. Getting jiggy with this Holy Ghost groove. Nothing more I can say but show how to improve. Pushing God's word is a win, never lose. Keep spreading the gospel, son, you the best one.
Okay,
Preaching God's
I'm
word
gonna
till his kingdom come.
build out this part here a little bit, guys.
Keep spreading the gospel.
Just happen to know that this part here and this part here needs a thing.
Preaching God's word till his
Oh yeah,
kingdom
that's a slope.
come.
Okay, let's see. Let's just bring it back. Yeah. And that looks weird. I think this needs to connect back with this, and this needs to be a separate thing. So this is internal. You know, we don't need to like go like bazooka nuts out of it. You guys ever heard that word bazooka nuts? Come on. If you're not here live with the stream, you're missing out all the good jokes.
That sword is serious.
Remember, I coined that term first, bazooka nuts.
Yo, I entered the fish. You were there with me serving food so delish. You were the one to push me to go out. Go to all nations, tell them what it's all about. Your feet are so beautiful, full shot. Prepared on my walks with the word of God. Red ones, yellow ones, green ones, blacks. Handing out cards of salvation, Bible tracks. Teaching, preaching, sharing the good news. When I wasn't doing this, I was so confused. Laying treasure in heavenly places with the Father on earth. The word should be preached to every sinner here. Keep spreading the gospel. Son, you the best one.
Yeah, finally got that, man. Like, what was going on there? Like, it just didn't want to come together.
Spreading the gospel. Son, you the best one. Preaching God word till his kingdom come.
Watch this out. Check this out. Check this out. See, like, there's a little clashing there. I'm just gonna bring this part in here a bit.
His word is fortified with vitamins and minerals. If you eat it daily, then you become
Hey, that
invincible.
works.
If
Okay.
you believe it daily, then you have hope. His word saves unto life, and that is worth. I'm a preacher, you a preacher, we're a
Alright,
preacher
closes
too.
and that
Spread
part
the word,
stays
tell
in
the
there.
word, the king will
If
bless
that part
you.
does not move.
Fortified with vitamins and minerals.
Minerals.
Word of God only
45 with
spawns minerals.
45 with vitamins and
Son,
minerals.
you on the move, getting jiggy with this Holy Ghost groove. Nothing more I can say but show how to improve. Pushing God's word.
Okay, enough of this Mad Cat stuff.
Keep spreading the gospel.
Let's go back to studio lighting and let's
Best one, preaching God's
do
till his kingdom come.
object.
Keep spreading the gospel. Son, you the best one.
Let's turn this interior thing. Let's turn this let's get this on this red. Let's give this a nice red. So it's internal, right? It's like jumps out at you. Yowza, that's some red. So we know once it closes up. There we go. Just inspect for any kind of clash. There is clash! What's that?
Yo, stop playing around, kid. That sword is serious. Got swallowed by a whale, yo, I entered a fish.
Got swallowed by a whale, yo.
You were the one to push me to go out. Go to all nations, tell them what it's all about.
Okay.
Your feet are so beautiful.
That's something I didn't
Prepared on my walks with the word of God.
this was
Red
going on
ones,
with
yellow ones, green ones, blacks handing
that.
out
Push back
cards
a
of
bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna
teaching, preaching, sharing
just
the
shuffle and shift things as I need.
I was so confused.
Might be the most pinpoint accurate thing, but
The word should be preached to every sinner.
maybe preach to every sinner. Every sinner. Okay, so there's no more clashing. One thing I just gotta do a bottom part, but bottom part is just flat. This is not aerodynamic at all. Like basically what you'd want is like another fin coming back here, down here. And that kind of thing. And yeah, and maybe you could maybe I could do a fin coming It's good enough, leave it. It's a game, leave it alone. These wings should have been articulated, so like when it lands it opens out like this, and then when it things it goes down to like it breaks free and it goes into a fin. So it's like a sunfish. And then when it's landing, then this flips up and I just thought of it, guys. Sorry. I mean, literally, I could go in here and we could break up this wing and make a mechanism that has it flip, make sure it flips, and then have it go into the sunfish thing. Oh my gosh, guys. Evolving designs are not good. Right, so I thought the design that we have is good enough, and it is good enough, but now that we see, this is a problem, right? So sometimes this is what happens with a lot of game development. So you do all this concept art and you do the story, everything works, everything looks great. When you start to do things in 3D, it's like, why can't this be like that and that be like that? Then you get delays, right? You start to get delays in your games, and the fans are like, why is this game delayed? One game that has been delayed is Pragmata. Do you guys know about that? Let me do a search for it. Pragmata by PlayStation. I'm so looking forward to that game. But it probably, as they develop it, they probably encounter the same design things, same gameplay things, and it just pushes back the project. Some games sometimes a decade in the making, and when they bring it out, and it's not perfect, then the fans get angry, and so it's a development. It's just money really drives things. You could hire more people, and they could work on all the little bitty things that 2006 video Pragmata is upcoming. It's still upcoming after all this time. Do they have like any? So this is the game I'm talking about, guys. Doesn't that look cool? It looked like they even developed the helmet a little bit better. It's just like you're chasing. Yeah, the helmet looks a lot. Is it the same? Anyways, so. $50 minutes of brand new gameplay. Whoa! Can we check this out, guys? Let's check it out. I'm just gonna check in case if there's ads. You can do where you can the voice no.
You are.
Okay, there we go. What's that name?
Get to play Pragmata earlier in the year at Summer Game Fest, but in this build I did actually get to take on the boss at the end of the level, so
Okay,
make
guys,
sure you
check
stick
this out,
around to
Pragmata.
watch that. You are watching a brand new gameplay of Pragmata, Capcom's upcoming sci-fi action
Is
adventure
this-
game that's coming out in 2020.
Is this somebody like narrating it? I wonder like official gameplay. Is that it? If you want your furniture, you can get it right here at the xsinick show. Raymond Flanagan. Just joking. Ads. Oh, this looks like new gameplay. Let's see.
The shelter. Looks like we got some backup power here.
Now maybe we can upgrade our stuff.
Oh, that
Worth
looks
a shot.
hot. That is cool.
We gotta get going.
Ready when you are. Starting path.
That enemy looks cool.
Crack. Jump Q.
This friggin' thing is tough as hell.
We can use this to hit harder and beat things faster.
Whoa, this game is complex.
We did it!
What is this?
Something's aiming at us. Leave it to me. I got him.
Not bad. Leave the shooting to me.
Wow, the enemy's moving up right here.
That was easy. Guess it's my turn.
Missile spotted. Right back at ya.
Good job, kid. Now it's my turn.
So all the delays and like stuff.
Move, Hugh.
Get some.
Hacking.
You're going down.
Whoa.
Look out.
Take that.
Hugh.
Right on. How you like this?
Got it.
Oh, that's so cool. Like a jetpack. This suit is awesome. It's like Dead Space. Oh, that's it? No.
Diana. Diana?
That's the name,
Yeah?
Diana.
What?
See this spot? You think we can get here in one piece?
Yeah. We'll go, and if you don't get hurt, that means it's safe. Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, boy. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty cool. I don't know. It's the same thing. Oh wow. So yeah. So the game is coming. They're just working on it, guys. That's what happens with development. Sometimes they gotta push back in order to like move forward. Like this. Like I wish this was more of a sunfish, right? It's like I could literally take this and just like chop, lob this wing off. You know, lob this wing off right here. Let's see. And let's put it like on some kind of articulated hinge. It's all about the visuals, right? So like you're not going to fly the ship, right? So the ship is a visuals kind of thing. So let's see here. So if I come like this, right? Oh, so this is the resting spot for it, right? So let's come here and let's separate that. And so all of a sudden now, it's its own thing, right? But what I was thinking is this. Let's come in here. Let's come in here. want to select a point where I think a hinge could exist in this. Let's say somewhere like right about maybe there. Select this part. Okay. Maybe right there. Right. So maybe like a hinge exists in there. And let's put, this is what a 3D cursor is good for. You come in here, you drop your 3D cursor, and it averages between these 2 points. And I could drop, let's drop a like a spherical, like a helper or something. Come in here, helper. Drop a little spherical helper, and I want to make this helper in front so we can see him. So that's our hinge. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this, and this. I'm gonna parent it to that guy. Alright, let's get this wing. Which wing is this? This is the right wing. Let's see if my theory is correct. If not, we'll just undo. Oh. It could work. That's our sunfish right there, guys. That's the sunfish. Let's come here. Probably not that much, probably about right about here. That's the sunfish. So that definitely looks like something, right? That looks like more to what it is we're trying to do. So why we didn't think about this first? So we got to do all the internals in here, which would look pretty cool. So it could be like this, and then it flaps up, then that opens, and then the whole deals, right? Let's do something like this, and let's grab this this part here. Make this part shorter here.
Peace out. Peace is what it's all about. Peace out.
Okay.
Peace is what it's
Come right
all
here.
about.
It's just, you know, we're not timing it. I just want to make sure that, yeah, whatever.
Always inventing, caution, torsion, always in function, high dynamic definition. The soldier on a secret mission, stay fizzy, safe, and always got the blizzy. This bro on the mizzy, always backed up by the great.
Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this guy.
Praise Jehovah to this place, go supernova. Jesus, my savior.
This is what we're gonna do though.
Peace out. Peace is what it's all about.
Cursor back here. This is selected. That's definite metal. I'm gonna select this. Why didn't we select that little piece up there? Whatever. Anomalies. Anomalies. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this. Alright, I'm gonna find that middle point there, like what we did there.
Peace is what it's all about.
Here.
Peace out. Peace is what it's all
Here.
about.
Select it. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this guy right here. Go to the hinge. Why isn't these things selected? Like, I'm not seeing they're not being selected.
Always improving, making bacon, always inventing. Caution, torsion, always in function, high dynamic
Oh, wait a minute, do I
definition.
already have one
The
right
soldier on a secret mission, stay fizzy, safe.
Yeah.
Always
Okay, that's why there was one there already. So this is gonna
always
be left.
backed up by the great Jizzy flexing over. Always praise Jehovah till this place go supernova. Jesus, my savior.
Peace out. Peace is what it's
I'm gonna move it over to there.
Peace out.
Selection to cursor.
Peace is what it's all about.
And then we're gonna link all these pieces back to this. Let's put Control P. Object. Okay. Alright, so now let's say from here to here, so here to here is like this. So it's like this guy. You drop our insert there. So this guy, drop an insert there. Come over here, and then this is where it rotates. Let's see how it rotates here. If we rotate this straight like that, it's gonna look stupid. So let's bring this close to it.
Jesus Christ made us new again, never looking back, because looking back is death. Thank you, Jesus, for saving me from death.
Okay, let's see what the thing is here. This is 94 minus 94. 9, 4. Okay, let's go ahead and insert a key. Okay, so what needs to happen now is that these things need to be attached to the respective parent pairs. So control
The devil is a snake, so his natty dread I will slay. Keep it moving
okay,
in this
so like that's when that opens its
Keep reading
states.
that Bible, it's a sword. So many are made, the few are chosen.
Okay, let's see if we get the fin look. Oh, much better. Like, guys, come on. We totally gotta go with this. We can't go no other way.
In that garden, the snake came to Eve. Choose the weakest link in mankind to deceive. It was a setup. God chose the woman, so devil's head gonna get wet up. Revelation show the end of all this mess. God's children elevated in his kingdom with Jesus rests. His word is a wine getting finer. Existence in A minor.
I don't know why this had like, it just decided to take a chunk out of this. I don't know where that came from. Let me try to fold this back up, guys. Okay. That should fix on the other side also.
In Genesis, Elohim.
You see, now, like, you know, it's like, oh, this could fill up like this, and I could fill up like that, and vice versa. But this is fine.
Jesus Christ
You
made
know,
us new again.
almost wish, like, get rid of that. If we could mirror that back there. Ugh, a whole we had to redesign the whole thing. No, just kidding. This is definitely top notch right here. Alright, so we gotta go with this version of it. We can't, there's no other thing that there's no other version of it other than this version. So let's come here. What we had before was way too static and it bothered me. Alright.
Kid, look up at a new day. Father God, keep you in his way. The devil is a snake, so is natty dread I will slay. Keep it moving in this word.
Okay, guys. So let's kind of try to see if we could bring this back. I'm gonna try something. I think like if I do any this clashing right here, see like inside is like you know what? It's a game. Blah 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 blah. Who cares?
In that garden, the snake came to Eve. Choose the weakest link in mankind.
Okay, so if I was to do this right here, I'm just gonna put this here for a minute. I feel like that's how it returns back, right? Because that's kind of like what we want.
God's children elevated
Something like that. Alright, so we could adjust accordingly. Right, how does this rotate in? Does it kill the... Not bad, it's kind of drops right there. And we could adjust the inside. Yeah, why not? Why not? We could adjust this. Something like that. You see, like all this is clashing now, so all this is like the whole trajectory of the. Leave it for when I get a crew, guys. When I get a crew of people to work with me, leave it for them to figure that out.
I put the Savior's word in the back of all demons for all the mad crazy things they be scheming.
Yeah, this whole side has to chop. This whole thing has to chop like that. If this chops like that, that'll work. On the fly changes.
Yo, Natty Dread. Listen, this war's his own earth, made in his image and made.
You gotta be careful because once we start changing this stuff, it might not, yeah, like attach back properly.
I'm a soldier, Jesus Christ, my general, king, savior. Satan, I ain't the one to test. Helmet
But
of
it
faith,
does look
righteous
cool.
vest, place bulletproof vest. I'm moving in this battle zone, ducking shells. Some soldiers got hit, turned evil, it ain't hard to tell. Oh King Jesus, keep me in your way. I read his word just to stay alive day to day. Back to back, track to track.
So I don't know if you guys know, like certain things, like I was watching Warframe, certain things like don't make sense in like the way that they do stuff, but it like probably worked out the quickest way, so they just went with that. And I think as the game progressed, they just kind of like just go back in and they fix certain things. So like when so they have a way that the Warframes enter into their ship. And I'm not using that, I'm not saying that, this doesn't excuse any other thing that I'm doing. I'm just saying, that this is a common thing, that I see in games. So like, so when the Warframe goes into the dropship, so, quote unquote, just kidding. So when it goes into there, it's like, the arms stick out, weapons get clipped. Like, like how you've seen clipping right here, so weapons get clipped, all kinds of stuff happens. And I realized that they just wanted to get the game done. So, they just kind of left that to like, we'll fix it one day kind of thing. Come on, can you... Did it snap there or not? At this point in time, I don't know. Let's go ahead and fill that. Okay, I did that just to see if I could like bring another piece up in there. Oh, actually, that doesn't. Yeah, that could be like that.
Yo, Natty Dread. Listen, this war's his own earth, made in his image and made of the dirt. My foot is kept by the gospel. In the devil's eye surface, the air missile. Keeping rugged raw, heart to spit, I'm a soldier. Jesus Christ, my general, king, savior. Satan, I ain't the one to test. Helmet of faith, righteous breast, place bulletproof vest. I'm moving in this.
It's not as elegant though, like that slope was that definite slope. You know what? It is what it is. Let's grab that.
Back to back, track to track. Yo, kid, go to church fast. Pray you should never slack, never slack. A soldier.
Alright, that's much more elegant.
Overcoming sin for the kingdom's work. Not on King Jesus every day. Helping keep my peeps lit from around the way.
It is what it is, guys.
Yo, Natty Dread. Lit soldier in his army.
Okay, so I got that like that.
Yo, son, it's another banger. Check out what we are and where we are. They ain't ready for this xsinick. I put the Savior's word in the back of all demons. For all the mad crazy things they be scheming. Yo.
Keep an eye on King Jesus every day. Help me keep my peeps lit from around the way. Lit, lit,
Okay, gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, this is in the grand scheme of everything. This is much. This is like a bazillion times better.
In the devil's eye, surface to an air missile. Keeping rugged, raw hawk to spit. I'm a soldier. Jesus Christ, my general, king, savior. Satan, I ain't the one to test. Helmet of faith, righteous breastplate, bulletproof vest.
I'm moving in this battle zone, ducking shells. Some soldiers got hit, turned evil, it ain't hard to tell. Oh, king.
I'm modeling with the thing rigged.
His word just to stay alive day to day. Back to back, track to track.
Go to church, fast, praise, and never slack.
Oh, did I just do it just up to there? Okay, that's my bad. Okay, so that's what needs to happen. Okay, my bad, guys. Just realized I just did it halfway. I didn't do it all the way. Ugh.
Helping keep my peeps lit from around the way. Your naughty dread
Lit soldier in his army.
So that's it, fully open. Okay, that's my bad, guys. That's what that should look like. Okay, so there's a lot of different little things I could solve that, like this panel being able to come out more and flaring this part. There's things that could be fixed. And then there's, you know, like basically what you're looking at is like a tube that it hinges on. So it should be like, you know, like we could just put a cylinder in there and just like stretch it out and just see how things clash, you know, clash and that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's, yeah, so, you know, like this is gonna have to go up more. Like we gotta like be able to do that. But this has to come in more, so when it, yeah, so let's see something. Let me see up to what point it clears. Actually, then you could go on top view. And you could go like, this is what wireframe is good for. Whoa. Wire for Zames. Oh, okay, see where that wants to bend right there? Maybe it goes back to that. These, like where this edge is right here. And then it clears, but then let's take a look at what it means when it fully articulates out. So that means that we need a, this could come flat. So now, wow, that's looking interesting.
A soldier on battlefield earth. Check this out. Overcoming sin for the kingdom's worth. Keep an eye on King Jesus every day.
Okay, and then, you know, we can like separate the wing and just look at what's like what needs to be built for this.
Lit soldier. Lit soldier in his army.
What we're looking at here. So almost creating like a polygon type rounded thing in here. Let's go back.
Check this out, son.
If we were to clear this, what would that look like?
Yo, check this out, son. Get it.
It's not too bad so far.
Heaven, the creation of. Yeah, the creation of all time, the creation of all space.
That's interesting. Very TIE fighter like. I like it.
Listen, back in the day, we got litty. Dancing for Jehovah, yo, we got busy. Door to door, we walk with his word, preaching things you ain't
That's
heard.
what that means. I'm actually digging that a whole lot.
Universe, verse by verse, praying with those in need so things don't get worse. Knocking on your door, knocking on your brain, preaching that the Son of Man is coming again. Yo,
Could literally do that. Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm. Yeah, man, that's what we need. We need this. And of course, I'm gonna bring some kind of, because the wing rotates. So this here is let's have this filling that gazette.
Check this beat out, all you hardcore door knockers.
Something like that. Yeah, that's feeling kind of nice. Now this like demands that this be chopped like all the way. Like this needs to be like chopped. I can't do it because of the apparatus in here. I mean, I could and just change the apparatus. They're still clashing here. Wow. You know what will solve all this? If I change the interior, carriage, or interior cockpit, sorry. If I change this, then everything just works. But I'm trying to see if like I could like just, you know, go forth and conquer with it like this. You know. I'm trying to not have to do that.
Check this out, son. Yo, check this out, son. Beginning, the creation of heaven, the creation of man, the creation of all time, the creation of all space, the creation of all matter. Yo. Listen back in the day.
Yes, you know, all of a sudden that crashes in there, and it's just like, you know, working out these, and it's just gonna make for like a better design, right? Right. So basically, we're here is, you know, what you want is like a rounded kind of thing. Straighten this out also.
If you spread God's words, you a door knocker. Convicted hard hearts with the words of the Father. You're knocking on your door, knocking on your brain, knocking on your heart. Oh, Jesus is
Let's give it a little something. Yeah, this is hot. That's hot. This is what we had originally. And that's should be the landing, you know, how it lands. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this. Let's connect this. See what this does.
So nod your head for King Jesus.
So the wind section here.
Nod your head for his
Actually, it does do something. And you know, we could cut into this and make this like a modular kind of thing. So it allows, like, see, like we allow for the rotation of that wing.
Holy door knockers.
Alright, so this needs to have a cut in there. And luckily this stops short of this apparatus right here. It's just we have extra room down here, which probably we don't need.
Check this beat out, all you hardcore door knockers. Check this beat out.
I just made that one. We could actually bring this in a little bit more. And just try this. What will happen if we bring? And the funniest thing, it just works out to be like right up to the edge of this thing here. Let's go right there. So it's not as cool dynamically, but it's you know, it's gonna make sense in the long run. Let's can we get rid of that extra? I don't know if this is actually helping.
Listen, back in the day we got litty, dancing for Jehovah, yo, we got busy. Door to door we walk with his word, preaching things you ain't heard. How God created the universe, verse by verse.
I try to be smart there and make some kind of weird thing, but it's not. You know, just want to keep things as plain as possible. Okay, so we did cover like the rotation of that inner, so that there's a whole inner thing that we don't see with the wing and the internals there. Why is this clashing with this? What is this? Is that Oh, okay. I see what's going on. So, in the grand scheme of things, when it closes in, okay, I see.
Check this beat out, all you hardcore door knockers.
Yeah, when you're inside and that's closing in, the walls kind of close in on you. That's what's going on. Yep, that's what I thought. No. Okay, so the obvious cool thing to do is just to have it in just that section. It doesn't have to go all the way up. Okay. Right here. Okay. So we're gonna have a section where the wing rolls in. So let's select that, and that. Let's do this right there. This needs to be backed off.
The creation of 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 the creation of.
Okay, let's see. It's gonna come to the side here.
Listen, back in the day, we got lean. Dancing before Jehovah, yo, we got busy. Door to door,
I'm gonna do a bisect.
preaching things the world never heard. Our God,
This is kind of a little more destructive and not as cool.
things gon' get worse. Knocking on your door, knocking on your brain. Preaching that the Son of Man's coming again. Yo,
The creation
it's
of
space case, get solved. All time, it's space case, get solved. All man, it's space case, get solved. All man, but this, be out on the hardcore door knockers.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so this has to go back. Monkeys. Right there. No. Whoa. Why? What the? Really?
Creation of all time. Creation of all space.
Didn't we have this figured out? Why is it still doing this? Just that back part right there. The thing is, like, when you do these kinds of things, you know, after when you start like adding your details and stuff, it's like, you know, you're all set, right? Just kind of like adding in detail at that point. Why is that? There's more clash happening here. Oh, I just came close and I realized how much slow clash happening. Okay, bring that down a bit. Okay. Okay, so things somewhat kind of work out. Let's go inside and let's see if the girl is being crushed by the walls. Poor design's like, the walls are caving in on me. Nope. Nope, she's fine. So select this. Let's make sure this is absolute squared away. So this is the harness that holds this. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, so screen. Yeah, we can fancy up that screen later. I think I actually have screens we could use. So a lot of it is about reuse, right? So it's all good. That clash or anything else. Still getting a little something there, but it's not great. Okay. So we just have to like figure this part out here, figure this part out there. It's all good. So let's hide the internals.
xsinick.
That's definitely the ship there.
Grow better, conquer better, build better, righteous forever. Choose another way to flesh ain't it.
Young son,
You got me strong and got words to rip it.
young son,
Destroying all idols in my life.
young son,
Cling to God's wisdom is my wife.
young son.
Grow better, conquer better, build.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's cracking open like this almost doesn't make sense, but hey, it looks cool.
Build better, righteous forever. Jesus makes me so I can follow.
Young son,
I love this design better. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on this part.
young son.
Okay, guys, another time. I got to take a break.
Build better, righteous forever. A new mind birth, new mentality.
Yes, son.
The Holy Spirit making items grow inside of me.
Young son.
Getting back into this whole thing, guys. Like, you know, now that I'm watching, it's like, why is this like that? Why isn't this like one like fin? Oh, because maybe that connects there. That's why. But that still could be one fin. Like, you could like just cut that whole angle right there, and have that part there rotate to line that up, or you just go the other way up, which probably be better. Let's see. Get rid of this.
Conquer better, build better, righteous forever. Grow better, conquer better,
Like
build
that.
better,
Just
righteous
bring that
forever.
out. Like that. And let's get continue that.
Young son.
Straight angle. And this boxy part here needs to come in, but that's part of the apparatus on the inside.
Yo, don't you
It's all good, guys. And the whole thing needs to be chopped like that. It's all good. We can't be too perfect. We just have to get close.
Yo, xsinick, the way of wisdom. New York, the new boom bap.
You just gotta make the bottom part, you know.
Son, niggy numbers, chicky belly jumpers, biggie belly bumpers. Yo, you gotta make sense, son. God is wisdom, eternal head combustion. When life brings you defeat, confusion. His shortcut to a clear vision. So, no, niggy numbers, no. Chicky jelly jumpers, no. Biggie belly bumpers, son. No, niggy numbers, no. Chicky jelly jumpers, no.
Carry that through like that for now. You know, we're just working with what we have for now.
Wisdom is the principal thing. Jesus, holy revelation lays within. Stay
Huh?
still
Let's do that
and
for
then
now.
listen. The Holy Spirit will give you clear vision. So, no, niggy numbers, no. Cheeky jelly jumpers, no. Biggie belly bumpers, son. No, niggy numbers, no. Cheeky jelly jumpers, no. Biggie belly bumpers, son. Yo, the Holy Spirit will give me clear vision. I obey His word. I am a kingdom son. That dragon will I slay. That dragon will I slay. I got God's wisdom today. So, no, fakey numbers. No, social jumpers. No, private bumpers, son.
Interesting. Yeah, so little tweaks. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, that flat bottom is definitely not sexy. You know what I mean, like that flat thing there. But it's all good. It's all good. It's science fiction. And you know, we could touch that up later. I could like literally probably put a chop in there and see if it interferes with
Regenerating
anything.
my mental state. Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating Jesus' mental state.
Yeah, this whole thing
Hope
probably
you
needs
can
a chop.
relate. Sunrise, sunrise, sunrise. Sunrise, 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 sunrise. I'm now 40 and 5.
So sometimes you work things on 2D
In this
and it works
world,
up to
trying
a
stay
point.
alive,
And then
'cause
on
something's
3D you're like, oh
wrong.
no,
With
that
every
if
decision,
it was to do
some
that. And I just
The
decided to make this
simple
whole
flesh
thing
choices blur
articulated
vision.
because I think it would just lend for a
Regenerating my
better,
mental state.
for a better shit like this.
Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating Jesus' mental
You know.
state. Son,
And of course this side here has gotta fix. You know, we could fix
Son.
that side here.
Jesus, I renew my mind every day.
Like this.
In your will, I would forever stay. Reading your words that roll your mind. Your scriptures elevate me to divine. Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating Jesus' mental state. Hope you can relate. Sunrise, sunrise, sunrise. Sunrise, sunrise, sunrise. Sunrise, sunrise, sunrise. You are forever with me, making me new. Part of the vine. Divine, that's how faith grew. Make me over into a new world. I am the clay, you are the mold. Make me over into a new world. I am the clay, you are the mold. Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating my mental state. Regenerating Jesus' mental state. Hope you can relate.
Something like that. Let's just fold. I just want to fold that up, guys. I mean, technically, you know, it just be scooped out maybe. Alright, and it's supposed to have clearance for all this, right? It's not supposed to be touching anything. And woo! There's been helicopters in our neighborhood. I was like, what's going on? It's like a suburban. I live in a suburban place, and it's like there's helicopters like flying overhead. What's going on? I think it's freaking some people out too. It's like, you know, a little town here. I live in a little town. It's like, what? Choppers in the sky? Like a city or something? I'm trying to animate it, guys.
See the devil wanna lurk, but I'm switching this lane. I keep building up my people while I'm lifting this name. Holy fire, armor up, I'm born for the fight. Got that lion heart,
Something like that.
yeah, I'm born for the fight. Turn that struggle
Let's see,
to a
save
sermon,
this.
bring the dark to the light.
Okay. We got articulated wings. We got an interior, right? So like, hey, you got a little bit of interior, a little bit of articulated wings. It's a coming. It's a coming. We getting there. We getting there, guys. Don't despair. Don't give up on me yet. Let's add some thickness to this, just to screw around with it a little bit. Let's drop a thickness modifier on this. Sorry, solidify modifier. There we go. Alright. There it is. Solidify. So everything's fitting nice and tightly. Spaceshipy. Oh, we got the engines happening here. And of course these gotta look more engine-like, but we're not dealing with that right now. Because in any case, in the game, you'll probably just see the front here, which I'm thinking should look different. Sorry, I'm looking at it now. I was like, this needs to be different. I'll tell you what has to happen here, right? Like all what we have here needs to be angled back, basically. So this is too flat, and it works in the drawing, but based upon what I'm seeing here, this whole thing needs to be angled back. So like this right here needs to go back like this. Chop this like going back. This whole face here, chopped, chiseled. It needs to have an angle back like that, and then this whole thing will work. Right? I wonder if I can make a note. Yes, you can make notes. Annotate line. Watch. It needs to angle back like that. Or maybe not that drastic, but let's see here. If you're making a change, you might as well go drastic with it, right? I'm gonna come right here. Let's open it out to the final resting position. Okay, so this is where this is here. So let's say it's angling back this way. Can we get this? At least this part here. Something like that. Let's go in here. Change the color. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a note here. I'm writing with a mouse, guys, so forgive me with this one. Angle face. This is what I'm thinking, guys. If I angle this face, all of a sudden it's gonna work. Right? You're gonna get that sunfish look. How do we manage? Where's the manager for this? Modifier.
In the beginning, God created
this is it right here.
light from the dark. Let there be wisdom
frames.
in my tongue when I spark. Trust in the Lord with all thy
did I just
heart
delete it?
and mind. Lean not on your own. Let His truth realign. Be still and know that I am God. In the storm, a new
20
creature
locked.
in Christ. His ways transform. Ask and it shall be given. Keep knocking that door. Seek ye first the kingdom. He
I don't
gon'
think I had
give
any
you
animation
more.
on here. I think there's a way to go in here and unhook it from like frames and stuff.
The Lord is my light and salvation, I shine. Wait on the Lord, He gon' come right on time. Pray without ceasing, keep my spirit alive. Run the good race, with His word I survive. No weapon formed shall prosper when I stand tall. The Lord is my shepherd, He gon' handle it all. I can do all things through Christ, that's my boast. He strengthens the weak, and He feeds every host. Listen.
Can we see annotations?
Listen. Listen.
Listen. xsinick.
Okay.
Listen.
It's all good, guys. I'll get to that at some point.
Let there be
Oh, wait a
wisdom
minute.
in my
Here it
tongue
is.
when I spark trust in the Lord with all thy heart and mind. Lean not on your own, let His truth realign. Be still and know that I am God in the storm.
It's all
A
good.
new creature in Christ.
I know the annotation, the whole thing for the annotations is somewhere.
Keep
Not,
knocking that door.
something.
Seek ye first the kingdom, He gon'
20
give you more. Listen.
Up frame.
Listen.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Listen.
I know there's a way to change it from there.
The Lord
But
is my light,
oh,
salvation. I shine. Wait on the Lord, He gon' come right on time. Pray without ceasing, keep my spirit alive. Run the good race with His word, I survive. No weapon form shall prosper when I stand tall. The Lord is my shepherd, He gon' handle it all. I can do
Alright, so
all things through Christ, that's
this
my
one needs to
boast.
happen. The
He
whole thing
strengthens
needs to be
the weak,
wedgy,
and He feeds every
wedgied
host.
away,
Listen.
and then the whole thing works, right? And this, I mean, like all this could be angled and angled back, and you can get into that, and then bam, that works, right? It has all of a sudden it has an axis. It has a forward axis, right? And that's kind of like what we're trying to do. Sometimes that happens, guys, and all these things can be set back on that angle. Like if everything here is on angle, it's going to look hot. Alright guys, so no big deals. This is how we do this stuff, develop it. Sometimes you do all this artwork and whatever it is, you know, like we have artwork on this. We do have reference, right? I'll show you guys real quick. Concept art. Now if you're actually working with a handful, with a group of people, just do your work, get it all done and send it. Whatever, but you got to be open for like an art director to come in and change things as the design goes, and I guess that's why you know, it could drive some people crazy. You know, like they just want to model strictly and not have too many changes, but changes are inevitable, right? So this is like what we have here. This looks great on paper, right? And it still could look good here, you know, but you know, we had to change some things and kind of, I feel like giving it more of a dynamic feel. Like on paper, right here, this looks great, like this, right here. But here, this looks way better with the sunfish thing. And I'm thinking we could leave it like this, and I think it will work. But I think we'll be missing an opportunity if I don't slant back all these features. And you guys will see what I mean in the next coming streams. Okay, this is gonna be a stream for now, and we'll pick up later. And I just want to say, thank God for you and everybody's been following me. I'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless. Remember to check out some of those music that we have there to help support the channel and that kind of thing. So go into the About section here in YouTube and here in Twitch, and you'll be able to see links to those albums. I hope you like them. We have a drum and bass one, and we have the others are more kind of rock, and one is on Spotify. You can check it out. It's called Candy Kingdom, and there's one that you could download from a link on two you could download actually from the link on Gumroad. So just look here in the About section of the channel or in the About section of the Twitch stream, and you would see a link, or there's also links in the music videos, links to where you could download or even purchase. You could download for free, or you could even purchase the albums, and I hope you enjoy them and hope it really touches your heart and bring excitement and make you feel cool and background working music and the whole lot. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. This is xsinick for now, xsinicky, and you guys take it easy. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon. We're back in action, back streaming. All right, guys, see you later. God bless, and have a good night. Have a good night.
こんにちは
Yeah.
こんにちはこんにちは
Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
But for those who endure, help is on the way. Jesus is knocking at your door. If you feel tired, weary and sad and hopeless, he will transform you anew with his likeness. Energy the Son of Man gave me, healing of my soul, the Son of Man saved me. I walk a new life with the end of sin's burden. I guess that's why the streets are gold in heaven. Effervescent transformation, understanding and knowledge. New body, new world, new life in due time's our heritage. Never giving up, the word of God gives us strength. Overcoming all things, yo, evil devils get bent.
This game is going to be so cool when it's released. I just like watching trailers at the end, guys. These are not commercials. This is like me playing cool stuff. So if you have anything that's cool and you want me to check it out or play it in the end of the stream, just send me a link and let me know. Say, hey Nick, this is cool. Play it at the end of the stream. Or even if it's something that you did, it doesn't have to be like all these industry things. Just let me know.
What is that?